Hi guys, this is Ralph from Tenor Controls. I'm here to show you a new board that has many functions for little guy. And what I mean by functions is this little board is a nav and strobe output board, but it has multiple timings. Depending on where you put this little jumper here, this little shunt jumper, it's got 4 timings. You can do the toss timing, you can do the refit timing, you can do the Reliant, you can do the Voyager, you can do the Enterprise D and E, and last but not least, we got a double strobe blink similar to the JJPrise, and that's all just by moving the jumper to one of 4 positions. And the neat thing about this is you don't have to do anything to the board. There's a connector here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this mock-up from years ago of the Refit, and since this is just a nav and strobe board, it's just going to do the navs and the strobe, but each channel, you know, is capable of driving many LEDs. As a matter of fact, this board is reverse voltage protected, so just in case you make a mistake and hook up the plus and minus backwards, it won't fry the board. Like in some other boards, again, it's just got a micro JST connector, and I'll just connect it and it'll start working. And right now I got it set up for the toss timing, this board does have a 5-year warranty, and I'll save the best for last. I'll tell you something later on. All right, so there you go. You can see it's just blinking away the navs and the strobes, and this is the one for the TOS timing, and it just goes along. Again, we're just using this mock-up just to showcase it, so we didn't have to, you know, build a whole different setup for it. Now, what it is I showed you the jumper connection, the little header. Now, when you change the timing, you got to power down the board because this board only recognizes whatever you choose on power up. It's just a way that makes the functionality more stable and more reliable. So that's how it is. It just senses it on power up. So I'm going to change the timing to a different timing just by moving the jumper. And I'm going to power it down, so you're going to see it become unpowered. Okay, this setup is, some of you guys might recognize it. It's got the double flash, like similar to the JJPrise. But you know, you guys can use this on any ship or any application you want that has some sort of flashing arrangement on it. So it doesn't matter, it's available. You can choose it, whatever you want. So now we're going to switch to a different timing. Now, this timing is for the what we used on the Enterprise D and E. Now, there are some series on the D and E that it shows that it has flashing nabs, the reality, flashing strobes, whichever one you want to think about it. This one we do give you 2 outputs because I know in a lot of seasons they just have one flashing. One of them, just the strobe or the nav, and sometimes they have both. So if you don't want to use the nabs, just don't hook them up. The board doesn't care. It will work either way. If you don't want to use the strobe, don't hook up the strobe. It does not affect any functionality of the board. The board will do whatever you connect to it. Okay, so that's that one. And the last but not least, Okay. This one is your usual Refit, Reliant, and Voyager. The navs are 50-50, 1 second on, 1 second off, and the strobes are 2 flashes per second, which is the typical Federation strobe timing for that type of ship. So as you can tell, you can do all the timings on one board. How cool is that? Now, the nice thing about this board is we've committed to make quite a few of them, like thousands of them. So the good news is that the board is only $13, just the board only, and we still back it up with a 5-year warranty because it's our design. So again, it has the same warranty as our other boards at a very nice price point. So there you go, and it's backed up by tenant controls for 5 years, just like our other boards. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.